So this gives Dr. Jumba a big hands.
Can I start? She's my boss. Thank you very much for coming. I heard this course is about international health regulations. My friend knows a lot about it, but not so much for me. And this topic is very easy for me to give for PhD students. So I decided this. And I got approval on the team, so I'm very happy today. And you must know the phrase publish or perish. There's a book with this title, which means if you do not publish a lot in academic society, you will perish. You cannot get a job. You cannot survive in academic world. So you have to write. So this is believed in many universities in Japan or the world. And there are some interesting articles also published, but do not perish because you cannot publish. Anyway, I prepared this for PhD students or some master students for professor like it may be too easy for you, add some information from your experience. First topic is advocacy. This shows the difference between information and knowledge. And the email to TV or radio programs or watch website to see what's going on in the world, why Taiwan. And information is like knowledge. It connects information. And knowledge long term. Information short time. It may die quickly. Knowledge remains for many years. And if you can publish some academic articles in international journals, your name remains 10 years, 20 years, maybe 50 years. So and you are in PhD course to improve knowledge. And he's my boss. He retired from the university at the age of 15 because of Alzheimer's disease. And I went to the university in 2002 and I became professor in 2006. And I don't know how old you are, but when I came to the University of Tokyo, I was I'll talk about it later. This is Professor Wakashi. He was a neurosurgeon. And he came to Taiwan when he was young and did lots of neurosurgery. I think it was possible in those days. And he published a lot of papers about neurosurgery. And because of his contribution in academic writing, he became one of the associate editors of British Journal. And he went to London several times to attend the editors' meeting. And what I heard, he said BMJ editors had a very strong mind to improve the world with less intention of politics. BMJ and one of the most influential academic papers medicine
and health
and health
sciences.
sciences.
And the
And
Lancet
the Lancet is
a
a
little
little
bit
critical,
critical,
but
I think
I
was
think
very
was
interesting.
very interesting.
And he
And
used to
he
tell
used to
me,
tell me,
read
Lancet,
BMJ
every
every week. This is a
This is a
weekly.
weekly journal.
And
And if you
have not
have
done
not done
it
it yet,
please start
please
from
start
today.
from today.
And
I think from this university you can easily access
to both
both
Lancet
and
and BMJ.
BMJ.
And you
And
don't
you don't need to read
contents
contents
every week.
just read titles.
Just
By reading titles,
it may
it
take
may take
30
30
seconds
seconds
or
or
1 minute
1 minute
for
for
each.
each,
Or even
or
15
even
seconds.
15 seconds.
And if you
And if you
repeat this
repeat this
practice
practice
every week,
you
you will
will
know
know
what's
what's
going on in the
in
medical
the medical
or science field.
science field.
And if
And
you want
if you
to go
want to go
beyond
beyond
medicine,
medicine,
go to
go to
nature
briefing.
briefing. I may show
I'm not sure
one slide. But nature
nature
briefing is
briefing
much
is
more broader
broader
than medicine.
than medicine.
But
But
it
it
includes
includes
lots
lots
of
of
health
health
articles. It
It
also
also
published
published
several
several
articles
articles
about
about
PhD
PhD
studies.
how it is
how
or how
to make a
to make a
success in
success in
PhD.
PhD.
And there is
And there
sometimes
sometimes
ask questions for PhD
PhD students
of
of
several
several
countries.
countries.
And you
And
can
you can
get
get
very good
very good
information.
information.
And this
And
practice
this
of
practice
reading
of reading
some
some
selected
selected
journals
journals
every week
week
is
is
very
very
important.
important.
And I
And I
started
started
this
this
part of it
when I was a medical student,
which
which
was
was
40 years
ago,
or 45
45
ago.
ago.
And
It did not
so
continue so
long
long
when I was a medical student.
student.
Because I was
Because I was
more
more
interested
interested
in
in
philosophy,
philosophy, theology, and these things
rather than
rather than
medicine.
medicine.
But
After
becoming
becoming
the
lecturer
at the
at
University
the
of
University,
Tokyo, I
I
did
did
this
this
every
every week.
And
I bought journals
from
from
UK.
UK.
They sent
They sent
paper
paper
journals
journals
every
every week.
And on the
And on the
commuting
commuting
train,
train, I read
very,
almost every day.
And when I
And when I
thought
thought
interesting,
interesting,
I checked.
I checked.
And also,
And
I
also
kept
I kept some notes.
and I
And
wrote,
I wrote many
correspondence
articles to the Lancet.
So,
While he was
Professor
Professor
Okai
Okai was a neurosurgeon,
he was
he was
also
also
very
very
active
active
in
in
non-governmental
non-governmental
organizations.
organizations.
Suddenly
Suddenly he
the
quit
professor
the
of
professor of
neurosurgery,
neurosurgery,
and he
and he
became
became
the
the
director
Christian
Christian NGOs in
NGOs
Japan.
in Japan.
And he
And
worked
he worked
as
as
an
an
NGO
NGO
director
director
for 2
for 2
years.
years.
And then
Came back to
as
academics
a
as
professor
a
of
professor of
neurosurgery
neurosurgery.
And
And during this period, he wrote
lots of
short
short
articles to
Science
Lancet.
And I
I followed
his way of
the way of
And she
And
is
she is Rita Jackson.
She's
She's
the
the professor
who
who
built the
built the
university in the West
university in the
Bank.
West Bank.
And when I
And
was
when I was
working
working
in
in
the
the
Gaza
Gaza
Strip,
Strip,
I made
I made the first
Leverage
leverage
office
office
in the Gaza Strip.
Gaza Strip.
And he was
And
working,
he was working,
and she was
and she was
working
working
in
in
the
the
West
West
Bank.
Bank.
And when I was
And when I was there,
she started
started
a school of
School
public
of
health
Public
in the
Health
West
in the
Bank.
West Bank.
And I
And I
donated
donated
lots of leverage
leverage
materials to her.
to her.
And we're
And we're
still
still
in a
in
good
contact.
And her
And
student,
her student
now,
is now
not now, 2 years ago,
got
PhD.
PhD from America.
And she
And she is now studying
KO
KO University
as
as a postgraduate student.
And
And the
chief
chief editor of the
Lancet
Lancet
is
is Richard Hawke.
And
he said,
in those
in those
days,
days,
2010,
2010,
Lady
Lady
Gaga
Gaga
was
was very
popular.
popular.
And when I
And
came
when I
to
came to
Taiwan,
Taiwan, I found it very funny Chinese characters to explain Lady Gaga. Small animal was Lily. Women did or something like this. Oh, Lady Gaga was written in such Chinese characters. And she was very popular. I like her very much.
She's famous here.
Yeah. And her social activity was also good. And when I was at Harvard, I was doing all the pollution. And it was very, very free environment. And my colleague and I used to listen to Madonna every day while doing animal experiment. Anyway, so he said, the editor defined influence for editor of Time magazine. Leader, artist, thinker, heroes. These are the reason or condition to select 100 most influential people in the world. So if you think you are not good at being thinkers, you may try to become leaders or artists or heroes. And you don't need to remain as academic. And in my university, for almost 20 years, I was working in Tokyo. And in my department only, I have three staff. One lecturer and two assistant professors. And every year we have 30 to 50 students, master PhD. And I have to supervise all of them after assistant professors and lecturers were supervising them. So and then number of students are so many. Students will know. It cannot be too high. She may be good at academics, but I will go for business, or I will go for NGO. So when the number of students are so many, they know their limit. But you can change the direction at any time. So her name is Rebecca, and she also said, publication is advocacy. She is Palestinian, suffered a lot from Israeli oppression, and the newspapers can go very frequently, and people can forget things. But she published a lot for international journals. People around the world will appreciate. And the memory is kept for long people. So that's she did from the West. That's why Richard Horton said she is hero or heroine. And because of this, Richard Horton started Lancet Palestine. No, because of the conflict, it is not this year. But every year, Richard Horton came to the West Bank, Jordan, or Lebanon, to have a Palestinian oriented research forum. I attended one of them, and I had breakfast with him, and he asked me a question. What is Japanese populism? What's the condition? So these people high ranking ask us such kind of things. And when I attended another meeting, I was asked by another high ranking. Why Japanese Christians number is so small? Usually less than 1%. It may be almost 1% now, but from the Westernized eyes, it is very strange. It's so low. or
Sunday
Sunday
that you
or
ask for
Japanese
Muslim
Muslim. But you must be ready to answer these questions. So, if you get a chance to go to such a big meetings, you may have to make this kind of conversation. Anyway. So this is my published and parish experience. So 2002, I came here, University of Tokyo. I was 44, and my publication to the international journals. Four. This is one. This might be written. So when I came to the my publication was only 4. And within 4 years, I made it 50 and I could become professor. And I learned how to write on Harvard. Before that, my publication was all evolution research using rats, etc. And I was not interested in academics. And I thought I would quit my university within 3 months because it was very boring. I used to live in a conflict world for 2 years, Nepal for 5 years, and during my work in Nepal, Maoist movement started. The target village, village chairman was killed by Maoists, and my staff members were beaten heavily by the Maoists because they said to win the power and violence can be justified. And very terrible period. Then I came back to Japan. So worrying. And I thought I could not stay this too peaceful environment. So I thought I would quit in 3 months, and somehow I managed to work in Japan for 21 years. So every year, yesterday I went to the hospital, and I had some professors published 31 articles in a year. So some of your clinical doctors, researchers, so excellent. And my record is 27 per year. But we try to publish, my department tried to publish 15 or 20. And no need to write. Through papers, I wrote maybe 30 or 40 one-page correspondence letter types. But if you can publish to the Lancet, for example, several thousands, 10,000, 100,000 researchers read your article. And when I wrote some article about scale and storage, never to headquarters called me to ask more about what I wrote, even if it is in one page. And so in order to publish, what I did was read Lancet, BMJ every week. And the field paper might be too difficult. If your specialty is different. But you can read editorials. You can read offline, which is written by Richard Hawkins. But also they were report. And they may not be peer-reviewed by specialists, but the level of writing, and it's all scientific. So you can learn about from it. And this is one article. I explained this maybe last time too. This is Reed Elsevier on the International Arms Trade. My name is Sia. The main writers send me an email. Can you be a co-author of this short article? Because I published already several articles into the Lancet. And I was selected just because I'm Japanese. And just because I published several articles to the Lancet. So in this way, you will be contacted from scientists from many parts of the world. And the content is Elsevier, this is the biggest company publishing biomedical journals, more than 2,000. This is a giant. You may be familiar with Elsevier. And in 2005, I think this is a British NGO. They claim that Reed Elsevier was involved with the international arms trade issue. Which means they were publishing more than 1,000 academic journals to save human lives. And at the same time, they are doing arms trade business to kill people. And this NGO says this is hypocritic. Why you are doing this? Why you are publishing these journals to save lives? So we wrote a letter. Reed Elsevier should stop this arms trade. And the Lancet is also Elsevier. So this is power of Richard Holt. And then he is Richard Smith. He used to be the editor-in-chief of British Medical Journal. Actually, I like better Richard Holt. Sorry if Richard is listening. His blog is very interesting. And once he came to Japan, because I was writing some very small articles for the Lancet of BMJ, Richard Smith and his secretary sent me an email. He wants to come to Japan to publish BMJ more. They need more writers from Japan. And he contacted me, and he came and gave real lectures in the University of Tokyo. That time he wrote a very nice whiskey. And that time I didn't drink whiskey. I drank only Japanese beer. So I gave it to my friend without knowing how to speak. And still feeling very shocked. And it's very tough. And so he wrote readers' controversy in selling arms. And I don't know whether this is appeared in this or his book, but his message is very clear. 28% of the income comes from journals, and 1% from arms trade. And because of this, he started signature collection to criticize Reed Elsevier. He also said, let's not submit our papers that carry high impact papers to Elsevier journals. Let's submit our articles to other journals because they're doing arms trade. And including myself, many of us signed. to follow Richard
Richard
Smith.
Smith.
Then he
Then
said
he said this.
20%
20%
income
income
from general,
from general,
1%
1% from
from
arms trade.
and if
And if you continue
this arms
this
trade,
arms trade,
25-8%
8%
may go
may
down
go
and
down
down
and
because
because
we
we
researchers do
researchers
not
do
send
not
our
send our
articles
articles to
Elsevier
Elsevier
journals.
journals.
And it was,
And it was very
effective.
effective.
And
And
it took
all 3 years
to let them
to let them
finish
finish
this arms
this
trade
arms
business.
trade business.
But so
But
what might be surprising is to change this big boss's decision. We didn't
We
use
didn't
money.
use money.
So this is
So
a
this is a
kind of social
media
media.
movement.
And
And
another
another
important
important
thing
thing is negotiation skills.
If you
If you submit only academic,
scientific, biological articles,
articles,
they may
they
not
may not
say yes.
say yes.
But this
This
economical
economical
message
message
was
was
very
very
effective
effective
to change their
in
way
their
of
way
thinking.
of thinking.
And this
And
might be
this might be true
for
for
election,
election,
tobacco,
or alcohol
issues.
issues.
Politicians
Politicians
want
want
their
their vote.
We must
We
know.
must know.
So
So
we may
we
submit
may
such
submit
and such disease,
disease,
this
this
pandemic, or
pandemic, or
epidemic.
epidemic.
Many people
Many
die.
people die.
But just
But
because
just
of
because
this,
of this,
politicians
politicians
may
may not
not go for it.
go for it.
They want to
They
know
want to know another
justification
justification
by
by
supporting
supporting
this
this
program.
health program.
What kind
What
of
kind of
merit
merit
can I have?
can I have?
With this,
With this,
can I get more
vote
from people?
from people?
And
General
residents
residents
may not know
very
very much
much
about
about
the
health,
the fatality or
the
severity of this
problems
compared with
job
hunting,
hunting or
children's
children's
education.
education.
For some
For some
parents,
parents,
these
these
things
things are more.
so under
So under such
climate,
climate,
politicians
politicians
need
need something
something like this
like this
to make
their
their
final
decision.
decision.
So that's
So
something,
that's something we have to
know.
know.
Then
Then
in
in 2007
or
or
2008
2008
actually,
actually,
Mr.
Mr.
Lafkuda,
Fukuda,
he was
he was
the Prime Minister
Prime
of
Minister
the
in those days,
and
and he organized
GA.
He hosted GA Hokkaido Summit.
And
I worked
closely
closely
with the
with the
government
government
at that time.
at that time.
And
Professor Keizo Takemi
is now
is
the
now the
health
health
minister
minister
of
of Japan.
And that
At that time, he failed in the
election.
election.
And he went
And
to
he went to
Harvard,
Harvard,
and he was
and
interested,
he was
in
interested
global
in global health.
And his
His
father,
father
was
was
Japan Medical
Japan Medical
Association
Association
president
for
more than
more than
20 or 25 years.
25 years.
And because
And
of
because
his
of his
political power, he was
he was very
strong.
strong.
And his son
His son
studied
studied
politics.
politics.
And
he thought
Japan's
Japan's
global
global health
should be
should
much,
be much
much strong.
strong.
And when he
And
came
when he
back
came back
from Harvard,
Harvard,
he
he
organized
organized
Takemi
a
working
working group
consisting of
consisting of
academia,
academia,
NGOs,
NGOs,
civil
civil
society,
societies,
JICA,
JICA,
Japan
Japan
International
International
Cooperation
Cooperation
Agency,
Agency,
Ministry of
Ministry of Foreign Affairs,
Ministry of
Ministry of Finance,
Ministry of
Ministry of
Health,
Health,
Labor and
Labor
Welfare.
and Welfare.
So we
So we got together
and had
and had a regular meeting.
I
I was
representing one of
representative
representative
from academia
from the
from the University of Tokyo.
and the
And the
University
University of Tokyo
very
is
close.
very close to Japan.
And the
And the
University
University of Tokyo
made
was made
to
to
produce
produce bureaucrats
in
in
the mid
the mid-19th
So
century.
this is
So
all
this is our history.
That's why
That's why
Kyoto
Kyoto University
tends to be
tends to be more
academically
academically
strong
strong
because the
because the
university is
university
more
is
prone
more
to
prone to
go for academic.
go for academic.
We are
We are
more
more for
bureaucrats.
bureaucrats.
So
Average
average
skills,
brains
are
good
good
in
in
University of
University of
Tokyo.
Tokyo.
But
But outliers
much
are much better in Tokyo.
They have
They have more free
environment.
environment.
Then what
Then
happened?
what happened?
So
So
we
we discussed
global
global
health
health
issues
issues
regularly.
regularly.
And one
And one
issue
issue
is how
is how
to
to
send our
send our
message to the
message
world.
to the world.
And I
And I
proposed,
proposed,
why don't
why don't
we
we
send our
send our
message
message
to the
to the
Lancet?
Lancet?
And the
And the
NGOs,
NGOs,
JICA,
JICA,
Ministry of Foreign
Ministry of Foreign
Affairs,
Affairs, Finance,
they know
they
nothing
know
about
nothing
the
about
Lancet.
the Lancet.
Some
Some
ministry of
Ministry of
Foreign
Health
Affairs
Officers knew it.
they didn't
They
know,
didn't know, they knew Guardians, they knew Economist.
So we should
So we
send
should
our
send our
message
message
to
to
Guardian,
Guardian,
Economist,
Economist,
Times, New
Times,
York,
New York,
Newsweek.
Newsweeks.
But I
But I
insisted
insisted
to go for
to go for the Lancet.
Then they
Then they
started
started
to
to
search
search
what
what
the Lancet
the
is.
Lancet is.
And the
And
next
the next
meeting,
meeting, they
they say, okay, let's go.
let's go to the Lancet.
And what
And what was
surprising
surprising to me
was
was
Ministry of
Ministry of
Foreign
Foreign
Affairs.
Affairs.
Within a week
Within
or
a
so,
week or so,
they sent
they sent
one
one
officer
officer
to
to
London
London
to see
to see
Richard Horton
Richard Horton
to
to
negotiate.
negotiate.
We are now
Now having this working group,
and
and
G8
G8
summit
summit
is
is
coming
coming soon.
and we want
And
to
we
send
want to
our
send our
message
message
from
from
high,
high,
from top
top
level
level
politicians
politicians
to the
to the Lancet.
Can you
Can
accept
you accept
our
our
message?
message from Japan?
And Richard
And Richard Horton is very political, so
he accepted.
accepted.
And this
And
is
this
the
is the
message
message
from Ministry of
Ministry of
Foreign
Foreign
Affairs,
Affairs, Foreign Minister
Komura.
Komura.
He wrote
He wrote
Global
Global
Health
Health
and
and
Japan's
Japan's
Foreign
foreign
Policy.
policy.
And the key
And the
message
key message
is human
human
security.
security.
Human
Human
security
security
is
is
a
a
pillar
pillar
of
of
Japanese
diplomacy.
diplomacy. And also,
But also,
human
human
security
security
is a
is
pillar
a
of
pillar of
Japanese
Japanese
global
global
health
health policy.
And
And
human
human
security
security
is
is
very
very
important for
important for
Japan.
Japan.
Because we
we cannot
take a lead
take the lead
in
in
the
the
United
United
Nations.
Nations.
Because
Because
United
United
Nations
Nations
was
was
our
our enemy.
you know it?
You know it?
Japan's
Japan's friend is Italy
and Germany.
and Germany.
And the
And the United
Nations
Nations
against
against
Japan,
Japan,
Italy, and Germany.
and Germany.
So there
So
are
there are
Americans,
Americans,
British,
British,
French.
French.
That
Because
of
this historical
matters,
we cannot take the lead
in the
in
United
the United
Nations.
Nations.
So
So human security
is
is
different
different
from
from
security by
military
military.
force.
So this
So this
is
is a concept
to protect
individuals
individuals
and
and communities
communities
when a
when a government
does not
does not
protect
protect
the people
the people in the
country.
country.
And it
And
happened
it
in
happened in
Rwanda,
Rwanda,
Bosnia,
Bosnia, Herzegovina.
They did
They
not
did not
protect
protect
the
the
people
people
in the
in
country.
the country.
So if
So
the
if the
government
government
or
or army
will not
will not
protect
protect the people
in the
in
country,
the country,
who
who
protect
protect these people?
human
Human
security
security
will make
will
it
make
happen.
it happen.
And when
And when economic crisis happened in Indonesia in 1997, because of this, the government could not fully protect the people. Thailand also the same.
So if
So
the
if the
government
government
cannot
cannot
do
do
this,
this,
it can.
it can do.
So all
So
world
all world
community
community
must
must
do this.
do this.
And this
And this is
human
human
security.
security.
And the
And the
three
freedoms are very important.
Freedom from fear, freedom from want, and freedom to live in dignity. So these freedoms are proposed in human security. And Mr. Coleman said, we do it global health with this keyword, human security. And this was the G8 summit. Before that, in 2000, we also hosted G8 summit. And by the way, what does G means? G8. Global. Someone said G8, G7. Group of seven. But many people don't know what G means. And G8 summit was held in Okinawa. And infectious disease control, HIV malaria, for and after this, because in those days, particularly in Africa, many health doctors died of AIDS. That's why U.S. Deputy Secretary General said in 2000, AIDS is a security issue. It's not only about the human body, human life. It's a social issue. That's why, in addition to the WHO, UNDP started to join to improve the social condition. But these. Under this global fund was made in 2002 and saved lots of lives. And from this year 2000, global health becomes very hot area. And 2000 is the year when millennium development started. And 3 out of 8 goals were related. So for the health sector, huge amount of money came. In addition to global fund. Some universities changed their name from public health to global health because it can collect more money. And because of this in 2009, the Global Society decided to make a common definition of global health. And the keyword is achieving health equity. Then 2008. So 2000 infectious disease was the main topic. And we proposed health system strengthening should be a keyword after infectious disease control. And the universal coverage became a hot topic after this. All people receiving quality health services that meet their needs without exposing them to financial hardship. And when SDGs, so after Millennium Development Goals, from 2016, SDGs were made. And when SDG discussion was ongoing, a Japanese diplomat went to New York to push universal health coverage to include one target of health goals. Health goal number 3. So in this way,
we
try
try to do
much in
much
global
in
health.
global health.
So this is
So this is
Komura.
Komura.
And then
Takemi Raj.
and I also published one article
human security approach
of
to
global
global health.
And
Michael Raj,
Takemi, and I and
others
others
wrote
web
web
appendix. And
Okada
they also
also wrote
Japan's new
Japan's
global
new
health
global
policy.
policy.
And then
And then
2010
2010
also the previous
the
Prime
previous
Minister
Prime Minister
Abe
Abe
also
also wrote
about global
about
health.
global health.
And
Mr.
Mr.
Aso
is
is
the
the financial minister
of Japan.
Japan.
He came to
He came to
Taiwan
Taiwan last year.
He also
He
wrote
also wrote
an article
an article
about the
the
role
role of
finance
finance minister
in global
in
health.
global health.
And
And when the global leader get together,
finance
finance
minister
minister
also
also
came
came
to
to
Japan.
Japan.
And they had
And they had a special meeting
among
among
finance
finance
ministers.
ministers.
And they
And they
discussed
discussed
how
how
they should
they should
finance
finance
global
global
health
health
from
from
G7
G7
countries.
countries.
And then
And then
after
after that,
again, Prime Minister
Prime Minister
Osama
Osama wrote
similar
similar
article.
to the Lancet.
So
So
from
from
2008
2008
and
and
2007,
2007,
we
we
continuously
continuously
work
work
with
with
the
the
Lancet
Lancet
to show
Japan's
Japan's
global health
strategy. Then this might be very useful for some PhD students if you don't know about what I say. But if you
already know,
you
you
may
may
think boring.
boring.
You may be
You may be
familiar
familiar
with
with
IMRAT,
IMRAT,
introduction, methods,
results,
and
and
discussion.
discussion.
This is a
This is
common
a common framework
of
of
writing
writing
purpose.
and
And
sometimes
some
some
journals
journals write
methods at the end.
at the end.
But
Still majority of
journals
articles
follow
follow
this
this style.
And I
And
want to
I want to
go
go from the
back.
back
Reference.
section.
And please
And please look at this.
And you don't need to
You
say
don't need to say
anything.
anything, but
Find the mistakes.
find the mistakes.
And you
You can
use the
use a
mic.
mic and you can say,
This
"No,
part
this part is wrong."
Yeah,
Yeah,
please.
please.
Thank you. My thought to you is I catch up the names
And also
and the capitals.
Names.
Names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how
So how to write also the names?
Nationalities.
Nationalities.
Ethiopian
Ethiopian
journalists.
Determinants.
Not starting
From the
capital
T. This might be okay.
Page
No page number. Yeah.
The name.
The name. So the
journal
name
starts
starts
with
with small letter T.
And the
And the journal name
that is
that is
international
international.
with small
With
line.
small line.
So this is
So this is all is written in the
PubMed.
PubMed.
And
I usually follow the
PubMed
PubMed style
to write
to write
recruits.
recruits.
So
Usually family name comes
first,
first,
and then
and
first
then
name.
first name.
And sometimes
foreign students in Japan
made a
made a
mistake.
mistake.
They don't know
They
which
don't
is
know
family
which is
name,
family
which
name,
is
which
first
is
name.
first name.
sometimes I
find
first
fascinating.
family name and it's written like this. And this is
abbreviation
of the journal.
journal.
So
Spelling, period, comma,
abbreviation.
abbreviation.
And sometimes
computer software,
such as Endolog. So how do
How
I
to
write
write the Russian section?
Read
Read
equals as
equals as
guideline.
guideline.
Depending
on the type of journals,
how to
how
write
to write
is different.
is different.
Check the
The Russian section of your target
journal
journal
with
is
your
your
own
own
eyes.
eyes.
Check 3 to
Check 3
5.
to 5.
And you may
And you may
be careful,
be careful
spelling
spelling
period,
comma, abbreviation.
Do not
Do not
blindly
blindly
believe
believe
in
in
computer
computer
software.
software.
And
And
what
what I found
is
often is
health
health is
the final, the last H
each
is
is
not
not
included.
included.
TH.
TH.
Heal.
They abbreviated as heal.
H-E-L.
H-E-L.
So it's like
It's like
health,
not health
journal.
journal.
So it's
It
like a
looks like
healing
a
journal.
healing journal.
And
After
making
making the Russian section, check one by one
with
with your own
eyes.
eyes.
And you can
And
do
you
it
can do
very
it
quickly
very quickly
if you know
if
the
you
rule.
know the rule.
And a few
A few minor
mistakes
mistakes are acceptable.
But if
But if you make
mistake
a
like
mistake
this,
like this,
I feel
I
right,
feel like rejected,
even
even
without
without reading
the main
the
text.
main text.
So
So
reviewers
reviewers
check
check
this.
these things.
And
And reviewer
hundreds.
hundreds.
And Mr.
And Mr. Rejects.
I'm
I'm
not
not
associate
associated
editor
of
global
global
health
health promotion.
and
I
handled
handled
more than
more than
30
30
articles
articles
accepted only
accepted
two.
only two.
So if you
So if you assign my name,
you
people may be rejected.
I'm
Very
very
strict
strict
about these rules.
Killer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
paper killer.
paper killer.
Discussion.
Discussion.
This is
This
very
is
important
very important
and very
and
difficult
difficult for many
PhD
PhD students.
And this
And this is my style of writing
discussion.
discussion.
My
And my
students do not
students do
follow
not follow
Then
it,
I do
then
not
I do not
give
give
PhD.
PhD.
I always
ask
them
them
to
to
follow
follow
this style.
this style.
But
But
depending on the journal,
they
they not
not always follow this style.
But I think
And I
this
think
is
this
the way.
is
So
So
usually
usually in the first paragraph
of the
of
discussion,
no
no discussion.
discussion.
Although this
Although
is
this
a
is a
discussion,
discussion,
just
just show
three or
three or
five
five
main
main
findings,
findings,
highlighting
highlighting what's new.
And the
And the readers
want to know
what's new always.
And
And
one
one
academic
academic article
has a
has
value
a value
because it
because it
contains
contains
something
something
new.
new.
And this
And
should
this
be
should
not
be
only
not only
something
something
new
new
in
in
Taiwan.
Taiwan, or
Sometimes it's
sometimes
okay.
it's okay.
It should be
It should be
something
something
new
new
in the world,
in the world,
or in
or
this
in this
academic
academic
field.
field.
Then, and some
And some
clinical
clinical
doctors
doctors
want to read
want to
this
read
section
this section first
after reading
other stuff
because they
because they
want
want to know
what's new.
what's new.
And they want to
And they want to
know
know
how
how
they can use
this
new
new
findings
findings
for
for
their
their academic
practices.
practices.
So this
So
first
this first
is very
is very
important.
important.
And if
And
you
if
study
you
to
start to
discuss some
discuss some
detailed
detailed
matters,
matters,
they will not
they will not
feel
feel reading more.
Then go to
Then go to
second.
second paragraph.
So
So
suppose you
you
write
three
findings.
findings.
Actually,
No need to
all
all
three
three
do not need
do
to
not
be
need
all
to be
new.
all new.
because new findings might be only one, but from the data analysis you may find two other findings which are already unknown in the world, but still you can use, because only one may not be enough to make a discussion. Sometimes you have to discuss why your findings are similar to other recruits, although your cultural settings are different. Then second paragraph and after. This is the main body of discussion. And one of the biggest mistake PhD students or many other students do is to show some other researchers' findings first. According to Harvard University, they had this kind of findings. And our findings is different from Harvard. Our finding is different from Oxford. This is the wrong way of the writing discussion. This is the style to be taken in the introduction. The basic flow of discussion must be from specific to general. And this triangle shows from specific to general. So you have to write your findings first. According to this study, this shows such and such things. And this is different from Harvard study. This is similar to Oxford study. And this Harvard study and Oxford study are supporting evidence, which I will show later. So second paragraph will go this way. So mostly the first sentence should be your findings, and you discuss. Then limitations. Sometimes this happens to many students. And when they are discussing each paragraph about main finding, they feel like making limitation recommendation discussion. But if you do this at each paragraph, at the final stage, readers don't know what should be the main limitation, what are the main recommendations. So my style of writing this is do not write limitations or recommendations in the middle of this finding paragraph. And write limitations just before conclusion. And the limitations usually are related to bias. If you're doing epidemiological study, selection bias and these things, or study design bias. If you're conducting cross-sectional study, you cannot establish all the relations. So you write these things, but readers want to know how did you overcome all of these limitations. Just writing this is my limitation is not enough. So if these things are your limitations, and you did not overcome these limitations, what's the value of your work? So better to write something to explain how did you overcome. Well, sometimes you say this is not the scope of my research. And further research is war. This kind of excuse to some extent are possible. Another thing is when students are not so confident about their research, they tend to write very long limitations, much longer than your main findings discussion. This is not good. So although you may feel many limitations, make it shorter compared with this main finding. And if you receive review comments, and you are asked to write more about the limitation, then you can write. But at the beginning, there is a limit to write this section short. And then conclusions and recommendations. When you write conclusions and recommendations, check your research objectives. Last month I accepted an article which was submitted to Global Health Promotion. She wrote two objectives, and I couldn't find any conclusion to the second objective. So where's your conclusion on the second objective? And then the review process. She said, okay, I will review the objective from my paper. But it's still acceptable because the quality was very good. Then results. For publication, usually 5 to 8, not more than 8 figures are used. So in your PhD dissertation or master's thesis, you may use 20 figures tables, but when you publish, usually 8 or 5 or 8. It depends on the journal. If the journal has very long articles with more than 5,000 words or 8,000, you may be able to use more. But in many medical journals, they encourage to write one article in 3,000 words. Particularly clinical medicine, because they are all busy. No time read. Sometimes they ask us to write one page summary, separate. Express abbreviation in each figure or whatever. Some reviewers read figures and tables without reading text. So all figures and tables must be understood without reading main text. So if you use CHW in the table, under the table, you have to write CHW in details. And if you use, for example, Taiwan dollars, maybe it should be explained. Taiwan dollar means such and such US dollar. And the explanation of tables. Sometimes you may feel like writing all the same explanation of the tables. So some reviewers consider it is a repetition. What you write in the main text is all understandable by reading tables. But writing nothing is not a good way. So write some essence of tables which you may use in your discussion. So you don't need to write women 50% men, 50% for these things. If you write these things, the main text of explanation of tables or figures will go. Then do not discuss this in the results section. Which means in qualitative research to some extent is possible. But currently, one of my PhD students still following advising a few PhD students could not finish during my term as a professor. And she's from China. And she wrote results section for tables. And during the discussion, she made another table which she didn't show in the results. So she's totally confused with what to write in the results, what to write in the discussion. So in
So
the
in the discussion
you
section,
should
you
not
should not
include
include
new
data
which you
which
did not show
in the results.
Discussion
Discussion
section
section
is
is the place you have to discuss
what you
what you
wrote
wrote in the results.
During
Interpretation
interpretation
of the
results
can be done
in
in
discussion.
discussion
This
business.
Some
Some
results
results may be shown
as
as supplements,
not
but
so
not
many.
so many.
This is to some
To some
extent
extent
acceptable.
acceptable.
Suppose
Suppose you
make
make
10
10
tables
tables
in your
in your
PhD
PhD
thesis.
thesis.
And some
And
of
some
them
of
are
them
very
are very
long
long
table.
table,
But
but
in the articles
articles
for
for
submission,
submission,
maybe
maybe
this is too
this
long,
is too long,
but too
but
redundant.
redundant.
But this may
But
be
this may
useful
be useful
for the
for the
understanding of
understanding
your
of your
research by
research by
reviewers.
reviewers.
That time
That
you
time
can
you can
show it
show
in the
it
subject.
in the supplements.
But many
But many
journals
journals are
recommended to not
recommended not
many.
too many.
But
But
for
for
RCT
RCT
research
research
type things,
things,
you may have
you
to
may have to
add
add
protocols, study
study
protocol.
protocol.
When I
When I
reviewed
reviewed
one
one
article
article
submitted
submitted
to
to
Lancet
Lancet
HIV,
HIV,
the
the
authors
authors
wrote
wrote
articles
articles in
3,000 words,
3,000 words,
but the
but
study
the study
protocol was
protocol
more than
was more than
100
100
pages.
pages.
So
So
particularly
particularly
Europeans and
Americans
Americans must write
write
such very heavy
heavy
protocol
protocol
for getting research fund.
research fund.
That's why
That's why
they
they
do like
do
this.
like this.
Methods.
Methods.
You may start
writing your article from here.
because
Because
methods are usually
usually
almost
almost
perfect
perfect
when you write proposals.
proposals.
And you may
And you may make it shorter,
but you
but
can
you
start
can
writing
start writing
from here.
from here.
Supposing
Supposing
that
you have a rough
introduction
introduction
section.
section.
And then for
the international rules
you
for
may
you
know
may
all
know
these
all
things.
these things.
These are the
These are the
basics.
basics.
For RCT, you have to make a
consult
consult
statement.
statement. For
For
qualitative
qualitative
research, you have to say you're
you're
for
foreign correct.
and for
And for
systematic
systematic
review,
review,
you're for a
you're for
prisoner,
a prisoner,
understand. And there are many guidelines.
guidelines.
And
And
when you submit your papers,
you
you are asked, particularly
particularly
BMJ or other
journals,
are you following this?
following this.
And this must
And
be
this must
checked
be
when
checked
you make
when you make
a
a
proposal.
proposal.
And in
In
Japan,
Japan,
there
there
are
are
already
already
books
two
to
books
explain
to
these
explain
things in
these
Japanese
things in
language.
Japanese language.
And
And
following
following these
international rules
rules
for
for
research.
research.
This is
Very
very
good things.
And there are many,
depending
depending
on the type
of study
study
design.
design.
Then
Then field work.
I have
I have those.
last time I did this presentation in
Thailand,
I go for
go
this.
for this.
I give
This
this
is
thing in other classes,
but
as
today
mostly
mostly
PhD
PhD
students.
students.
I want to
I
show
want to
my
show my
PhD
students
students
experience
in
in
Africa.
Africa.
In my
old
website
website
of my
of my
department,
department,
I used to
I
write
used to write
field work
field work
is very
is very
important
important
for
for data collection.
students
Students
think
can
and
think
act
and act
outside the
the box
without
without being
bound
bound
by
by convention.
So do
So
not
do not just follow
the old
the
style
old style
or
or
traditional style.
style.
You have to
You
go
have to
get out of the
get out
box
of the box
to show
to show
something.
something new.
Learn
Learn
the
from the
wisdom
wisdom
of
of people
in
in
resource
resource
limited
limited
settings.
settings.
No need to be
You need to be
resource
resource
limited
limited
settings,
settings,
but to
but to learn from the
of
wisdom
people
of people
or behavior
behavior
of people
of
is
people
very,
is
very
very
important.
important.
You can
You
learn
can learn
some important things from the textbooks, articles, but equally you can learn something from people or your target population. Yesterday I heard a very interesting presentation from Taiwanese researcher. She was professor of allergy or asthma study. And her child jumped on the bed. Then she or he coughed. And she found many children in Taiwan jumped on the bed to get asthma-like symptoms. And she measured the particles and other things after her child jumped. And collected some cases from many families and published one about it. So she learned hints for research from her child. So this is very important for the field study. And can act by listening to their voice. So not always follow your professor. Professors are not God. They are simple human being. So you have to listen to your inner voice. But do it very wisely. Some stubborn professor may chew out your position. So listen to the voice of the world and send a message to the world. This is what I was told when I was working in the Gaza Strip. They told me to send our message to the world because the media's way of looking at society is sometimes biased. And you live in the Gaza Strip 2 years. And you live with us, know more about us. So tell them what we are from your eyes. And this is something very important when you go to different places. And the students can learn a lot from the field work and the field is the university. And I asked my students from Cambodia, Vietnam, Indonesia, Nepal, and sometimes UK. When they go to the field work, they have to negotiate with the research ethics committee, with NGOs, or government office, community people. And this negotiation process is very difficult. And sometimes mentors can give some hint, but through this field work, they can learn a lot. Some example. My student went to Zambia. And she suffered a lot from water, electricity, mosquito, time, and they did not follow time. It was particularly problematic in India and Nepal. When some meeting starts, and delaying 1 hour is very common. And if I said, please be more punctual. And they said, if we are punctual, we lose our friends. So punctuality is not valued in some countries. And we have to appreciate this kind of things. Maybe because they are very busy with some homework. Then culture, food, language, transportation. When I was in Nepal, I went to the field,
working
more than
more than 12 hours.
And
And
they
they
gave me a
gave
very
me a
nice
very nice
food.
food.
That's
That's the
what's the head
what's
of
the head
the
of the
chicken?
chicken?
Crown
Crown
of the
or
chicken.
the chicken.
They said
They
this
said this is the
part
best part
of chicken
of chicken
in
in
the
the fire.
I couldn't eat
Couldn't
it. But
But it looks like for some people it's very tasty. Rapport making, singing, dancing, magic, sports. These kind of things sometimes very good for rapport making.
When I went
When I went to Brazil,
I
I
played
played
with
with
soccer with
with children.
and the
And the
Brazilian
Brazilian
counterpart
counterpart
said,
said, I was very good.
with praise,
With praise.
playing
Playing
soccer
soccer
with
was
Brazilian kids.
Brazilian kiss.
And
And
another
another
sociologist
sociologist researcher
collected
collected
data
data from people
very
very
serious
serious life.
and I was
And I was only
outside.
playing outside.
But this
This
behavior was
behavior was
appreciated.
appreciated very much.
So she
So
went
she went to Zambia
and she
and she
tried to
tried to have
the same
the same
hairstyle,
hairstyle,
ate the
eat
same
the same food,
and doing
and
something.
something like that.
And then
And then a blackout
came
came,
and she said,
and she said, don't complain on what I don't have,
but count
but count
what I
what I
have
have and what I'm given.
Use them
Use them fully,
because I must
because I must
have enough.
have enough.
And I
And
received
I received this message
by email.
by email.
And after
And
finishing,
after finishing,
she said,
she said,
she got
she got
PhD
PhD
from this
from
Zambia
this
study.
from this study.
My
My
research
research
data
data
are beyond
are
the
beyond the
numbers.
numbers.
Behind the
Behind the
numbers,
numbers,
I can
you
hear
can hear
the voice
the voice
of
of
mothers.
mothers.
I can see
You can
the
see
lives
the
of
lives
children.
of children.
Because she
colleague
collected
collected
data
data
together.
together.
So they
So
know
they know
what's the
what's the
background
background
of each
of
number.
each number.
But if
But
you
if you conduct only
big data
big data
analysis
analysis
or
or
data
data
analysis,
analysis
which
collected
by
by
other people,
other people,
you may not
you may
be able
not
to
be able to tell
something like
something
this.
like this.
And I think
And I
she
think she
grew
grew a lot
by
by
working
working
with
closely
these people.
with these people.
And she
And
also,
she also
did
did
a
a
very
very
good
good
work
work when we
conducted
conducted
a project with
project
Ghana.
with Ghana.
We had a
We had a 4-year project
in
in
Ghana
Ghana about
about
maternal and child health.
and we
And we
invited
invited
Ghanaian
Ghanaian
researchers.
researchers.
And
And
JICA
JICA
invited
invited
dinner
dinner
for them.
for them.
It was very
With
formal,
very formal
Japanese
Japanese
dishes.
dishes.
It's
It's
tasty,
tasty,
but it's
but
very
it's very
formal.
formal.
So
So
Ghanaian
Ghanaian
researchers are
researchers
very
are very
nervous
nervous for
for
eating, and
maybe they
maybe
didn't know what
they
to
didn't know what
eat.
to eat.
The next
The
day,
next day,
she
she
invited
invited
for a
for
kind
a kind of
making
making
together,
eating together type
informal
informal restaurant.
So we
So we
cooking
enjoyed cooking
together,
together, and eating together,
and our
and our human relations
become
became
very close
very close
with
with
this.
this dinner.
And
And
another
another interesting story about Ghana,
maybe I
and
didn't
I didn't tell this to you.
I
I was invited by Ghanaian researchers
when I was in
when I was in Ghana,
northern part
another
of
part
Ghana.
of Ghana.
They
They
invited
invited us,
a
a
welcome.
welcome party.
Then
Then
they said,
they said,
we want
we
to
want to
welcome you,
welcome you,
but we
but
don't
we don't
have
have
enough
enough money
to buy
to buy the meat.
Can you give
Can
us
you give
money?
us money
For
to
buying
buy meat?
So we are
So we are
welcome.
welcome,
But we are
but we asked to pay.
Then what to do?
And Jacob was there.
And Jacob came.
Yes.
They said
I
no.
said no.
And I was
And I was the team leader.
didn't know
I
what to
didn't
do.
know what to do.
And it was
And it was
about
about $100.
So Okay.
Okay, I give my pocket. 100. And then with this money,
they
they
bought
bought
huge
huge
amount
amount
of
of
meat,
meat,
and
and
we
we enjoyed eating.
and
And
our
our welcome party is very
so
So don't
stick
stick
your
to your value.
you have to
You have to appreciate
their value.
their value.
Then
Then Rwanda,
another
another
student
student
conducted
conducted
HIV
HIV research
about
about
the
the adherence
of
of
HIV
HIV medicine,
ART.
ART.
Objective
Objective
research
research
to
to identify factors
associated with non-adherence to
to
medicine
medicine
or
or
ART
ART
among HIV
HIV positive.
and
And
participants
participants are more than 700 HIV positive children
and
and
their
their
caregivers.
caregivers.
We conducted
Conducted
quantitative
quantitative
study,
study,
and one
and
of
one
the
of the results
from
from
quantitative
quantitative
study
study
was
was
50%
50%
were not
were not
adherent
adherent
to
to
ART.
ART.
In those
In
days,
those days,
morning,
morning,
lunch,
lunch, afternoon, three times.
the HIV positive
HIV
people
positive
had to take
HIV
ART,
IRT,
but only
only 50%.
and
And according to the
percent or
100%
more
or more
must
must
be
be
adherent
adherent
to
to
medicine.
medicine.
And the
And the
reason
reason
was
was for
from the
standard
standard
questionnaire.
because
Because they are poor,
they didn't
they were not
adherent.
adherent.
And from
And from
standard
standard
questionnaire,
questionnaire,
she
she
couldn't know
couldn't know
what
what
does
does
it
it
mean by
mean
poor.
by poor.
So she
So she
decided
decided
to
to
go
go to the field,
to their
to their
houses.
houses.
Then the
Then
question
the question was,
this home
home
visit
visit
was
was
not
not
included
included
in the
in the
research
research
proposal.
proposal.
So research
The research
ethics
ethics committee
did not
did
approve.
not approve.
And she
And
she stayed there only
stayed there
one
only
month.
1 month.
And if
And
we
if
try
we
to
try to
get
get
official
official
approval
approval
from the
from the
modified
or revised
research approval
approval
document,
document,
usually
usually
it
it
takes
takes 4 months.
So she
So
asked
she asked
Union
Union what to do.
I said,
I said,
go,
go,
don't follow
don't
research.
follow research committee.
This is
This is very important. So
You must
you
go.
must go.
But
But
don't write
don't write
what you
what you
heard,
heard,
saw
what you saw
in the
in
academic.
the academic paper.
But by
But by
visiting
visiting
home,
home, you will
you know the
know the
reality.
reality.
You will know
You will know
what
what
poverty means.
poverty means.
So when
So when she published
her article,
she
she didn't
didn't write
this part.
this part.
But still,
But still,
it was
accepted.
So why she
So why
did-
she did that?
Okay.
Okay.
One
One
is,
is
yeah.
answer was lack of food due to poverty was one thing. And
so,
lack of food was
in
in
the
the standard questionnaire.
So what she
So
found,
what she found,
she visited 20
households,
and
and
1/3
1/3
out of
out
20
of 20
did not
did
take
not take meals
three
3
times a
times
day.
a day.
And
And
the
the
HIV
HIV
positive
positive
people
people
were
were
advised,
advised,
take
take
this
this
medicine
medicine
after
after
eating.
eating.
So this
So this
assumption
assumption
was not
was not
really
really
possible in these
in these
families.
families.
So lack
So
of
lack
food
of
was
food
the
was
value
the
of
value
medicine
of medicine
taking,
taking
medicine taking
in this household.
And this
And
was
this
not
was not included
in the
in
standard
the standard question.
And most
And
houses
most houses did not have enough private space.
So when
So when
someone
someone comes
comes
after lunchtime,
children
children
were
were afraid
of taking
of
medicine.
taking medicine.
And because visitors may ask, what are you
taking?
taking?
So being
So being afraid,
they did not take
ART.
So
This
she
she
discovered
discovered what is poverty
in the
in the real world
only by
only
visiting
by
house,
visiting houses,
not
not
by
by
data
data
from
from
the
a
standardized.
And
And
the
standardized
questionnaire,
this is
this is very important.
if you
If you are
PhD
a PhD student,
this is also
proposed by
BMJ.
BMJ.
If you
If
want to
you
conduct the
conduct the
research,
research,
use
standardized,
reliable
valid
valid
questionnaire,
which is
which is already proven
in your
in your
country
country or in Taiwan.
because
Because
this is very
scientifically strong base
of your
of your research.
And if
And if you create your own research
skills,
skills,
this is
this is very dangerous.
If you do
If you do not check reliability and validity,
the
the
reviewers
reviewers say
you are
you
not
are
asking
not asking
the right
the
question
right question
to obtain
to obtain the right answers.
But
You can add,
in
in
addition
addition to standardized skills,
you can
you
add
can add open-ended question.
Although
Although analysis is very difficult,
this can
this can
fill the
the gap
to answer
to answer what
you want to get,
you want to get,
which you cannot
which you cannot get from the standard question.
Then
Then
introduction.
introduction.
You
You can say
the flow
of introduction or logic
of
of introduction
is
is
from
general
to
specific.
in the
In the world, species like
this,
this,
in
in
Asia
Asia like this,
in
in
Taiwan
Taiwan
like
like this,
and
and Harvard says
something
something like this.
National
National Taiwan
University
University
or
or
KMU
KMU is saying like this.
So in this
In this way,
from
from
general
general
to
to
specific.
specific.
And what
And what is important? The most
thing
important thing is maybe
what's
this,
known
what's
and
known
not
and not known.
So
So
you
you
conduct
conduct
your
your
research
research
to
to
show
show
what's not
what's
known
not known
is
is now known
by your
by your
research.
research.
And for
And
this,
for
you
this, you must
have
have
extensive
extensive
or very
or very
detailed
detailed
literature.
literature survey.
But you
But you
cannot
cannot
be perfect.
be perfect.
So
So
at certain
at certain point, you have to give up.
But if
But
you
if you did
so
so good,
that's okay.
that's okay.
Your
Your reviewers can help you
to fill the
to
gap.
fill the gap.
So
So
each
each research team,
social
social medicine or public health, cannot be perfect. In
in
natural medicine or laboratory medicine,
mostly
mostly perfect
literature.
literature reviews.
But
But social medicine is very difficult
because
sometimes the HIV research
is
is
published
published in sociology journal or history journal
beyond
beyond public health. So
it's not
it's
easy.
not easy.
And in
And in the
the
objective section, you need to write the design or methods.
sometimes
Students are very proud of RCT.
So
So they say
this
with
is
this
RCT,
RCT, we do this,
that,
that.
but
You can write the message.
and
And non-hacking.
hacking
Hacking is hypothesizing after results are known.
and
For long periods
of time.
of time.
And so
And
this
this is okay for
public health
public health
research
research because perfect review is difficult.
And
And
sometimes
sometimes in public health research,
you
you
find
find something
you
you
never
never
imagined.
imagined or thought of.
So to
So to justify
this
this what's new part,
you have
you
to
have to sometimes
feel like writing.
this
This
one's
one's new part
not
is
normal
not the normal actually.
but you
But
didn't
you
know it
didn't know it
in
in
advance.
advance.
But this
But this
behavior is
is
considered
considered
archaic.
archaic.
And
This is very well written in the
Wikipedia.
Wikipedia.
Usually I do not trust
Wikipedia,
but
but
sometimes
sometimes it's good. These days maybe you should use ChatGPT
to know
to know
these
these
things.
things.
And there are
There are
different types.
different types,
But the
but the basic
principles hypothesizing after the results
are known.
and
Different types.
and you can
get
a
a PDF
of this
of this
presentation
presentation
later.
later.
And
Use the reference
introduction.
introduction. This is important.
So when you
So when you write
introduction,
introduction,
try to
try to quote
references.
Maybe
in
in the introduction of the
research
research
articles,
articles,
you can use
maybe 10 to 20 articles.
In the
In the
thesis,
maybe
50 to
50 to
100.
100.
But try
Try
to
to
quote,
use the
articles from
articles from
systematic review
review
or
or
RCT,
RCT,
cohort, not so much
from
books
books
or
or
website
or
magazine,
magazines, blogs.
This is
This
very
is very
important
important
because the
because the
reviewers
reviewers
want to know your
your
research
research
is
is
based
based
on
on
very
very
strong
strong
scientific
scientific
foundation.
foundation.
In order
In
to
order to
prove
prove
that you
that
are
you
doing
are doing
a very
very
high
high
quality
quality
research,
research,
you have
you
to
have to
show
show
you
you
already
already know
what's
what's
written
written
in
in
the
the Lancet,
BMJ
BMJ,
or Cell
or Cell,
or some
or some
high
high
impact
impact journals.
And if
And if you
quote
quote many
local
journals,
newspapers or
newspapers or
magazines,
magazines,
even
even
in very
very new topics,
the
reviewers may think,
oh, your
your
foundation of
foundation of
research
research
is very,
is
very,
very
crucial.
crucial.
You quote
You
only
quote
these
only
things.
these things.
But
But
if
if
it's
it's
super
super
new
new
issue,
issue
like
like
COVID-19
COVID-19
or
or 2019,
you can
you can
add
add
a few
newspaper
newspaper
articles.
but
70% or 80%
should be
should be
academic.
academic.
And the
And the
books
books
are
are sometimes good,
but
but
books are
books are not
heavily
heavily
peer
peer
reviewed,
reviewed
like
like academic articles.
So
So
better
better not to quote books.
but you
But
can
you
quote
can
some
quote some UN
documents
documents or WHO documents, these things.
But
But many
WHO
WHO
documents
documents or UN documents
are
are created
based on
based on scientific
original.
original articles.
So
So
quoting
quoting original articles
in
in
the
the
introduction.
introduction is very good.
Then
Then abstract,
the
the second most important section.
The first
The first
most
most
important
important
section
section
is
is
what?
what?
Title.
Title.
So
So
abstract
abstract because of,
we
we
read
read
the
the
first
first title.
and
By reading
we
title, we decide
we
whether we
should
should
go
go abstract or not.
So abstract
So
is
abstract, the second most
section.
important section.
The total
The total
balance.
balance. I read only this. Last month, I
volunteered
volunteered
to review
World AIDS conference abstract.
I
I reviewed nearly 50 abstracts.
and I showed
And I showed you the guidelines later.
and
And
those
those
researchers
researchers who are not confident
in their
in their
research,
research,
they tend
they
to write
tend to write
very long.
very long introductions.
So the
So the balance
between
introduction, methods, results can be a little longer,
and
and
conclusion
conclusion
should be
should be
well
well
balanced.
balanced.
Introduction
Maybe
two lines.
2 lines of
This is
this is a criteria.
AIDS
AIDS conference,
big
this
conference,
which
collects
collects
more than
more than
20,000
20,000
participants.
participants.
many
many
HIV
positive people,
pharmaceutical companies, and researchers, politicians, many get together. And they accepted two types of abstracts. One is academic, another is a practice type. And the following reviewing criteria will be used in scoring abstracts. Is there clear background and justified object? Is the methodology and design appropriate for the object? So there should be some links. And the results important and clearly presented. The conclusion supported by the results. Is the study original and does not contribute. And does it contribute to the field? The practice type abstract. Is there clear background and justified? The program, project, policy, design, and the implementation approaches for the objectives. The lessons learned on best practice important, supported by findings, and clearly presented. The conclusions and next steps by the results. And they physical. Is the work report original? And does it contribute to the field? These things are considered when we review the abstract. And I have reviewed maybe thousands of abstracts to American Association and many Japanese academic conferences. So when you write abstract, try to follow this. And the keywords. I think you may be familiar with keywords. This is very important. American subject headaches. And I didn't know it when I started my research. And then when I submitted articles, the reviewers asked me to use all the mesh keywords. And then I studied what is the mesh? Then I realized if we use these keywords, we were more quoted because of these keywords. And these keywords changed frequently. Global health comparatively new. Only in 2015 it started to be used. World health was previous mesh keywords. And the Fukushima nuclear accident. It happened in 2011. And after 2 years, it became mesh keywords. COVID-19, I think it became immediately mesh keywords. The most important sections. And depending on the journals, there are some rules. Some journals say don't ask question for the title. Some journals say do not write a conclusion statement in the title. This is very attractive because without reading main text, we know this medicine is effective for cancer. But this is not good for some journals. And how to attract our audiences. So you need a sense of art to create good title. And one more thing about title. The title for getting research fund and title to show your research finding might be different. In order to get money, you must know who are the ones who give you money. Who are the committee members. Sometimes you make a proposal to one foundation about health issues. And when you
When you
check
check
the
the community members,
none of
none
them
of them
are
are
specialists.
specialists in health.
Then if
Then
you
if you write
technical
technical
words
words
or health
or
field,
health fields,
they
they
do not
do
read
not read
the
the
contents
contents of your proposal
because they
because they
cannot
can't
understand
understand
what it
what
is.
it is.
So,
So one of my
PhD
students
got
got
2
2
million
million yen
from
one
private
private
fund
fund
agency.
agency.
She, in the
In the beginning,
she wrote
she wrote very complicated,
specialized
title,
which is
which is
acceptable
acceptable
for
for
journals.
journals.
And
And then I checked the committee members.
none of them
None
were
of them
this
was
person.
possible.
So
I totally
changed
changed
the
the
title.
title.
And with
So with
this
this
title, she
title,
could
she
get the
could
money.
get the money.
And
And
could conduct a very
very good
study
study
in
in Uganda
and got
and got
PhD.
PhD.
And now
And now
working
working
in
in
research.
research.
So when
When you
fight with
fight
someone,
with someone,
or when you
or
want
when you
to
want
get
to get money
someone,
from someone,
you should know
you should know
who are they.
who are they.
And
And suppose
you are
you
one
are
of
one
the
of the
committee
committee
members.
members.
If you
If you
are
are
the
the
person who
person who
selects
select
the
the
candidate,
candidate,
how you are
how
going
you
to
are going to select.
and this way,
This way, this kind of approach is very good. Okay, I have 7 minutes to go.
So,
So I will quickly.
Are
Are you
trained in
trained
paragraph
in paragraph
writing?
writing?
I
I don't know how
well
well you are trained in paragraph writing,
But I went
but I
to
went to
paragraph
paragraph
writing
writing schools
2.5
2.5 years.
1.5 years in
years
Japan,
in Japan
and
and
1 year
1 year
in
in Boston.
And
And
I
I think
this
paragraph
paragraph writing
writing
techniques,
techniques,
once you
once you master it,
this
this
can
can be
be used
used
for your
for your
lifetime.
lifetime.
And
And one course I failed,
so I had
so I had to
repeat
repeat 2 courses in Japan
for
for
paragraph writing.
paragraph writing.
One
One idea for each paragraph.
One
One idea is
usually
usually written in a
topics,
topic sentence,
which I
which I explain later.
several
Several
supporting
supporting
sentences
sentences
usually
usually support
the topic
the
sentence.
topic sentence.
This
This
is
is
one
one
example.
example,
And I
and
used
I
this
used this
text
paragraph
paragraph
development,
which is
which is already
available
available
from
regular
bookstore.
bookstore.
But
But
from all
from all
bookstore
bookstore
you
you
may
may buy
from our
our
website.
website.
This is
Very, very
basic
basic
for high school.
students.
One
Example,
his will
Alfred
Nobel
Nobel
left
left
specific instructions as to
as
how
to
the
how the
winners of
winners
the
of
science
the science
awards
awards
be enrolled
are
to be selected. Not the
Not
sentence,
the sentence,
but this
but
is
this is a
a
topic sentence.
topic
Topic
Nobel
Nobel
Prize,
Prize.
science
Science
awards,
awards, winners of
science
science
awards,
awards.
topic
Nobel
Nobel Prize,
Prize.
and limiting
Limiting
statement,
statement,
specific instructions.
instructions.
So this is
So
the
this is the basic grammar,
grammatical
grammatical
structure
structure
of topic
of
sentence.
topic sentence.
You
You can
can
sometimes
modify
modify it.
it.
And
After this
after
topic
this topic
sentence,
sentence,
supporting
supporting
sentences.
sentences
First,
first
each
each year, second,
next,
finally.
These
These are
evidence.
evidence.
And these are
the
evidence
evidence
from
from
your study,
Harvard study.
So in the
So
topic
in the topic
sentence, you write
sentence, you write
your
your
findings.
findings.
And then
And then my finding
is
is
supported
supported
by
by
four
four
evidences.
evidences.
evidence. You don't need to say first, second, third, always. For example, Harvard study with this. But they did this study in the US. And in Taiwan, Kaohsiung Medical University, another group already had something similar. And then you may add another from literature or from your data. So this is the basic structure of paragraph, and you repeat it in the body. Particularly this is important for introduction discussion section. However, in some paragraphs, sentence is not clear. Then what is writing one idea in a paragraph? Sometimes one idea is very strong, and one paragraph can be only three lines, or one line, and then you can move to the next paragraph. Then how to connect one paragraph to the next one. Try to read the papers considering how the published articles are making paragraph. Particularly, try to know what is topic sentence and what are supporting sentences. And the rapid readers of published articles, sometimes they read articles. One page, 5 seconds. Second page, 5 seconds. They look on the topic sentence. And by reading topic sentences, they try to know the essence of whole papers in 1 minute. Because they know what is topic sentence, what are the supporting sentences. So supporting sentences are just what they want to say. So repeat keyword or similar word in the previous paragraph. The connection. Use it at the beginning of the new paragraph. And supporting sentences. And even if it may not be considered as a topic sentence, the first sentence in a paragraph is very important. Because rapid readers always catch their eyes on the first sentence of paragraph. And how long it should be? There are several books about paragraph writing. 125, 250 words, 10 sentences, 8 to 10 lines, maybe too long. So my sense is in one page, if you do not change paragraphs, it's terrible paper. And you may find 2 or 3 paragraphs in one page. Sometimes 4. So what to do every day? So this is the essence of writing, and the prince try to check what is sentence, how you can write in that. So maybe this is the last slide, although I have many. What to do every day? No need to be perfect in writing. Reviewers can help you improve the quality. Once you receive the review comments. So work hard to reach the level of being reviewed. So in order to reach this level, you must know the basic structure of academic. Every week, check the contents, the last BMJ, etc. If you are a pharmacist, you may know some famous well-known pharmaceutical journals, and the forum, one or two journals. Nutrition has also such good journals, journal of nutrition. And every day, if possible, Nature
Nature
Briefing.
Briefing.
If
If
you
you register
your
your name,
every day you
every day
receive
you receive
mails
mails
from
from
Nature
Nature
Briefing.
Briefing.
It's
It's
totally
totally
free.
free.
And
And
they
they
introduce
introduce
about
about
5
5
to 10
to 10
articles,
articles,
title,
title,
and
and
brief
brief
summary
summary
of the
of
article.
the article.
Sometimes it's about
It's about
Mars.
Mars.
Sometimes
Sometimes it's about
dinosaurs.
dinosaurs.
And if you're
And if you're
interested
interested
in
in
it,
it,
you
you
can
can
read
read
it.
it.
And it also has a link
to
to
the original article.
And they
And they
write,
write,
this can be
this can be
read
read
in 5
in
minutes
5 minutes
or 10
or
minutes.
10 minutes.
And if you
And
have
if you
5
have
minutes,
5 minutes,
you can go
you can
to the
go to
original
the original
articles.
articles.
But just
But
reading
reading
summary
summary
can be
can be
enough.
enough.
And I check
And I check
it every day.
every day,
Even if I'm
I'm here.
I check this
Check
morning.
this morning.
And
And
by doing
doing
this
this
practice, I
I
think
think
you
you can
become a
become
great
a great
researcher.
researcher.
And
And
good luck
good luck
for your
for your
research. And I think
research.
I
I
should
think I should
stop here.
stop here.
But
I asked Obedi to send me
PowerPoint
PowerPoint
materials.
materials.
As it is,
As it is,
or
or
as
as a
a
PDF.
And the
And the
remaining
remaining
part
part is about
research
research
misbehavior.
misbehavior.
And you
And
can
you can read
the
the
contents.
contents.
And
And
some
some
websites.
websites also.
So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So
I guess we don't have time for Q&A anymore.
If you have,
For me,
for me, I have time.
It's already past 5, so whoever is in rush
for the days,
for the days,
leave
leave
now.
now.
For the rest,
I think Dr. Jimba is very generous to
stay for a few more minutes, answer questions, and also
we got these
permits
permits
to share the slides
later on everyone
here.
here.
But at first, I'm
I'm curious, where are you from?
Indonesia,
Indonesia,
Czech,
Czech, and
India,
India,
Indonesia,
Indonesia,
Eswatini.
Eswatini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that
That
gentleman,
gentleman,
Mexico.
Mexico, yes, I saw him before.
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Okay, so
Okay, so
any
any
question?
quick question?
Thank
you,
you.
for the good presentation. I have a question.
How do we know
if the publications are better or
preferred
to our research?
Because some
the
publications
they have
high
high protector,
they
but
ask
ask or
their
they
review
review less.
But
But
the
the rounds,
they
they
have
have
lower
lower
protector,
but they
ask
ask a lot, maybe.
Thank you.
For
Research, I do not like impact factor,
but
impact
can be
one
one
way
way
to
to
look
look
at
at
equality.
maybe
Impact factor 2
is
is
considered
standard equality.
And
if you go to
Web of
Web of
Science,
Science,
there
there
are
are some
statements
statements to show
such
such and such journals
journals
are not included
in the Web
in the Web
of
of
Science.
Science.
Last year,
MDPI
is
is
considered
considered
such
such
journals.
journals.
And I
And I didn't know it
in
in the beginning.
And I was
And I was
about
about
to
to
be a
be a
100
100
editor of
editor
one
of
journal,
one journal,
international
International
journal
Journal
of
Environmental
Publications.
Publications.
And the
And the impact
impact
factor is high,
3 or 4.
3 or 4.
It's also
It's
good.
also good.
But
But according to some
researchers,
researchers,
they have
have
some
some problems
too much
too much self-quotation
quotation
or other problems,
and they
and they decided to exclude
from this
Web of
Web of
Science.
And the
And the Seoul
National
National
University
University totally banned
to
to
submit
submit
the
the
articles.
articles.
And some
And some
Malaysia
Malaysia
was very strict
very
on
strict
this.
on this.
But
I
I think
think
at the
at the
university level,
level,
this
this
kind
kind
of
of
caution
caution
Actually, in the
Actually, in the
university,
university,
they are very
snobbish,
snobbish, and then
and
they say
they say
this is a
this is a
responsibility
responsibility
of
of
each.
each. Understand?
I
I've never received this kind of
information.
information.
So
But so national
did
did
such
such
things.
things.
And
You can also judge the quality
of
of
paper
by looking at the reference section.
what kind
What kind
of
of
articles they
articles
quote.
they quote?
So
As I mentioned,
the good
the
general
general
article
article quote
more
high more high impact
journals.
journals.
But
Yeah.
also
You
if you are well
well
trained,
trained.
you will know
You will know
the logic.
the logic.
And
Paragraph
paragraph check
check
is
is
one.
one way. Yeah, please.
Just to comment on this,
Because
like you mentioned, you have the example plan for requirements for PhD candidates in public already Charles University from So with this open access, the same last 10 years, the open access, including Elsevier, I think promotion, then usually the open access higher impact. But on the other hand, it's high impact, like the universities are now losing the reputation worldwide. So what do you think is the future of this development? Or the impact should we look into another criteria? Or is it like the experience we know this is the typical journal of good quality might feel. Such, yeah.
I think this is a very important question. For example, if you look at the journal of medical anthropology, anthropologists could not quote each other. And one of the most interesting articles I read in the last 5 years was from medical anthropology, and this impact factor was 0.8 or 9, below 1, but the quality is so good. So depending on they try to create another factor, societal impact factor, looking at the number of download of PDF or these things. And so this kind of reader's response may be one way to know not really popularity, but the importance of each journal. And it's really not easy like impact. So when Netherlands tried to develop societal impact factor, their conclusion was difficult to find one single indicator like academic factor. So they have to combine, and it makes very complex. And another thing is San Francisco Declaration is recommended, which is to evaluate the articles not by the journals, but by the article itself. Which means if a paper is not well read by many readers, if it's published in the Lancet, impact factor is very high. So not the real quality of each article, but quality of journal is judged by the impact factor. So San Francisco Declaration said we should go more for each article, not the name of journals. And the
And
BMJ
BMJ
agreed with
agreed
it.
with it.
Lancet
Lancet
does not.
does not.
That's very interesting.
But how to quantify this?
Yeah.
I think this is still
Study.
study.
And we
And
have to do.
But
But
if you're doing
pharmaceutical
pharmaceutical sciences,
you may
you
know
may
some
know some
good
good
journals.
journals.
But the
But the
program
program
is,
is
suppose you're a
suppose you're a
genius.
genius.
Maybe you're a
Maybe you're a
genius.
genius.
Standardized
Standardized
researchers
researchers
don't
cannot
judge
judge your genius
because
because
they are judging
judging
things
things
from the
from
very
a very
standardized
standardized view,
and they
and they
cannot
cannot
know you
know you
are
are
a
a
genius.
genius.
And it
And
happened
it
to
happened
the
to the Nobel
laureate
laureate
of Japanese
Japanese
who
who
received
received
Nobel
Nobel
Prize
Prize
4 or 5 years
4 or 5
ago
years ago
about
about
immunology.
immunology.
And his
And his idea was
not
not
accepted
accepted
in high
in high
impact
impact journals.
So he
So
published
he
his
published his
paper
paper
to
in
very
a very
low
low
impact
impact journal
with impact
with
factor
impact
1
factor 1 or 2.
because his
Because
idea
his idea
was
was
very
very
creative and
creative and
innovative.
innovative.
So
Regular
professors
professors
could
could
not
not understand
understand. Then
Then
after
after
10
10
years,
years, 20 years,
he
he
became
became
the
the
top
top
scientist.
scientist.
So in the
So in the beginning
stage,
stage,
you may
you may
experience something
experience
like this.
something like this.
And after
And
10
after
years,
10 years,
you
you
will.
If you
If you live long enough,
Nobel
Nobel Prize winners are always very
old.
old, very senior,
Much
much
senior
senior
than
Dr. Jim.
But in
And in
Japan,
Japan,
we have
we have
discussed
discussed
Nobel Prize is very
very
politicized.
politicized.
And
There
there are some
are
justifications
some
for
justifications
science.
science.
And
And
one of my friends
want
wanted
to
the
get
Nobel
the
Prize.
Nobel Prize.
And
And
I
I
told
told
him,
him,
why don't
why
you
don't you
create
create
another
another
prize?
prize? He's very rich man.
Another
Another
prize
prize
which
which
is much
is
better
much better
than
than
Nobel.
Nobel.
And
That's much easier to make
locally. Yeah, Taiwan
Taiwan
also
also
makes
makes
something
something
like this.
like this.
From the royal family, it's much something like that. So, yeah, we have some Taiwan something prize.
For most
Alright, so I guess
That's it for today, and we have the full recording
of
of
today's
today
speech,
speech, and we will put on the website of APHCCHP. Yeah.
So you can,
So if you don't have enough of Dr. Jimba today, you can review the tape.
Okay?
Okay?
Alright.
All right.
So let's give
give Dr. Jimba a big hand.
Thank you.
Thank you.